What's going on? It's me, Shamar Lebreton, back on this channel again. I'm back on the channel to talk about one of my favorite brands of all time, the one that's been taking care of me for so many years. Current brand that you're hearing right now in terms of audio. Yes, we're back on FIFINE. This time FIFINE has sent me another product, actually two, but it's kind of in combination. And I really wanted to talk about it just because I have something in the works later on this year, and FIFINE is actually one of the, I want to say, sponsors for it. So they've more than happily, helped me get this setup going. Clearly you hear the 688 CT. This was also one of the microphones that FIFINE gracefully gave me for a review. But I'm going to be talking about a new microphone today that could be better than this. Kind of opened it already, but this is the FIFINE AM8 Pro T. It does come with a boom pole on top, but if you notice the cut, I just love the box, I'm not gonna lie. It comes with a microphone. It comes with a USB-C cable to plug into your laptop or whatever device that you have. It also comes with a clamp that can go under any table to hold the boom pole, and then it comes with the boom pole itself. One thing I noticed about this microphone that's a little bit better than the K688 is that the boom pole actually lights up. If you guys notice, you guys can't really see it in frame, but if I pick it up, the thing is it has no RGB on it, so technically it's just black, which can work for some people. Some people don't necessarily like color in their arsenal of microphones, but when it comes to the AM8 Pro T, you actually have the boom pole mic that can also light up as well as the microphone itself. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that now, and obviously we're going to test the sound quality of it in a little bit, but just overall unboxing, I love FIFINE's unboxing process. It's very simple, it's very sleek. Even though it's on a budget side, it just feels more professional, it feels high quality. So it's, for me, that's always a plus with FIFINE. But to take it a step further, FIFINE has also sent me, blam, the BM88 Pro. Yep, the BM88 Pro. Now what this does, this is basically a boom arm that can work for both my 688 CT or it can work for the AM8 Pro T. The only difference is it's much heavier. So it's more metal, it's a lot sturdier, and it's more built for, longer lasting situations like this. Is great. It works out, but it's a lot flimsier. With this boom pole, you can tell even by the box, heavy metal, so it's really not moving. This is more so made for podcasting, or if you have such a stationary situation where you don't want the mic to get moved by a wobbly boom arm. And on the plus side, this also lights up as well. So if you want to match it with your microphone, you can, but I love the fact that it came with this option as well. So I can either switch to the flimsier boom arm, or I can go with this that's a lot more heavier. So, and it's low profile, which is great, especially because you don't want the microphone to be all up in frame, but rather keep it low and just have the mic point up, which is something I just learned because I've realized in the last few videos I posted on here, my microphone was like cutting half my face. So this is definitely a plus. What comes in the box, pretty much the same thing as the AM8 Pro. You have your clamp that goes under your table so it stays sturdy. You have a USB-C cord that you can plug it to any laptop, any device, just for the boom arm to light up. And then you have the boom arm itself. I can tell you from first glance, like, this is super heavy. Then to what I love too about this is the design. There's a flap that you can open to put the wires in, so the wires are not actually coming out. I really love that design because a lot of times when you have boom arms, stuff like that, you usually have to twist the wiring. But FIFINE really thought about that and just did their thing. But of course, you guys know when it comes to microphones, everything could look good, but how does it sound? Because that's the point of buying a microphone, is to have better audio quality. So clearly you guys are hearing the 688 CT. I'm actually going to switch to the AM8 Pro with the sturdier boom pole, because you guys already know how the boom poles work. It's pretty much the same thing, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how this setup looks if I was to switch over to the AM8 Pro. All right, so what you're hearing right now is the AM8 Pro. One thing I like about this mic that I noticed off rip was every time I speak, I don't know if you guys can see it on the mic, can y'all? One thing I love about this mic off rip is the fact that it's not only RGB on the boom pole that you guys see here and also on the mic at the bottom, but every time you speak, you can see it light up here. This gives you a clear signal that every time you're speaking, the mic is actually picking up what you're saying. So if you were like on mute and you didn't see that move, it can tell you automatically, hey, your mic is on mute, which is something I really love. It's also touch enabled, so if I just click here, it'll mute it. I can't tell how it sounds. I'm probably gonna say it in post, or probably there'll be like a title card somewhere saying how I feel about it. Rather than doing that, I actually want to get your guys' opinion. How do you guys feel about this sound? Now, this is without me touching any EQs, any compressions. There's no audio adjustments to this. This is literally just audio gain here. Obviously, I might have tweaked some things like a little bit, like if it's too loud, I might lower the volume. But for the most part, there's no EQs, there's no nothing. It's straight out the box. I just plugged it into my computer and started recording. So let me know how you guys feel about it. Now with this setup is around together about $150. The boom pole is about $60 and the mic itself is about $70. Now obviously you can get away with just using the AM8 Pro's boom pole that it comes with, but if you want something a little more, you know, high tech, you can also get this boom pole for about 60-70 bucks. To me, it looks amazing. Now me personally, for the kind of content I shoot, I don't necessarily want RGB, which you can also turn off as well. If you just hold the button, it'll just turn off. That's just my spiel. I'm not really huge on the RGB, but it's nice to have that quality just in case I want to switch things up or just put a little more color into the frame. But anyways, guys, that is my full review. Thank you so much again to FIFINE for dropping over the AM8 Pro. I can't say how much I love FIFINE. Like, they are one of the best audio companies that's out there, especially for somebody that's on a budget. So I highly recommend getting this. I didn't really find anything bad outside of, I don't know how the audio quality sounds, but if it sounds just as good as a K688, it's 10 out of 10 for me. And it's on the affordable side. Most mics like Shure's or Rhodes usually cost anywhere from like $200 to $300. You can get a professional looking microphone with a pop of color for under $200. It's a no-brainer, and it could plug into your computer. It also has XLR inputs both on the AM8 and the K688. So in comparison to these two, both of them are kind of similar. I really don't know how the sound is, so again, you'll see a title or kind of a clip after in post. But for the most part, I have no complaints. FIFINE is one of those companies that just gives everybody a chance to get high quality audio, you know, in the sense of being affordable. One thing to note too, especially with the K688 and the AM8 Pro, both of them are dynamic microphones, meaning they capture more of your voice and less of the background noises. So right now I actually have a lawnmower going on outside of my apartment door. Can't hear it. So me, FIFINE just clears when it comes to being the best budget, affordable, high quality microphones on the market. And if you don't have one and you are looking to buy one without breaking the bank, I definitely recommend FIFINE, either the K688 CT or the AM8 Pro. Either choice, you're winning. So, but that's all for me. Let me know in the comments if you ever tried this microphone out, or if you have it, let me know what you think in the comments. How did you think it looks? What do you think about it? How does it sound? Let me know in the comments. I love to read every single comment and respond to you guys. But until the next video, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.